Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going over opening Photoshop, and we're going to be quickly going to open Photoshop. So I'm going to minimize this and click on Photoshop. You can always search down here for it or go through here and locate it. So I'm going to go right here since I'm already there. You see the name of it. It's been around since 1990. Well established. I'm going to hide this. And I'm going to create a new document. So I'm going to click Create New. And there's options here. I can do an 8 by 10, which I recommend doing for this project. We're going to be using width of 10 inches. I will use inches, not pixels is often used for other items, but we're going to go with inches here, stay with inches here, and 8 high. That way it will print nicely on any standard piece of paper. If we want to do it for other various media, we would choose one of these up here. 72 resolution, it's low enough where it will be good for websites and general printing. If we were going to be doing family portraits, we would use 300. However, we're going to just use the 72 for this. I'm going to click Create. And now, folks, we have a few things here. We have the canvas, the workspace, the actual area where we're going to be working. The toolbar is right over here. The menu bar is here. This is the actual document we're working on right here. It's untitled right now. We have all the menus here on the menu bar. They drop down, so you have select. And window is very important. If you don't see it, if one of these windows here is missing or any element here is missing, such as the toolbar, so accidentally delete it, close it out. You didn't delete it, you just closed it out. So you click Tools there. And if you really make a mess of it, you go to Windows, Workspace, then you just go Reset Essentials. There's different types of workspaces here. We're going to go with Reset Essentials, and that way it's back to normal. If I want to add a layer, I will go right here. That way, we have the original background layer with a lock on it to keep us from actually editing it. We can turn it off, and you can see what it looks like. When you print it will print on white paper. It would be white. It will be clear otherwise. However, I'm going to now go Edit, Paste. I have already copied something, and it's not working, so let's try this again. Oh, that happens. I'm going to go over to here. Let's go click here. And I'm going to do a screenshot instead. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, Windows, Shift, S as in Sam, then drag. So that copied it, so I can paste it in. Now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do Edit, and it should be available now. Okay, it is. Paste. So now we have it, and I'm going to want to fit this in. So I'm on the Move tool here. It shows you that you can actually move things in along. A nice little animation there. Anything with a little arrow in the bottom corner means there are more tools, and you can either hover over it and click with the left mouse button and keep it pressed, or right click. Right clicking is a little bit faster. So I've got on the Move tool here. I'm going to move it, but this still doesn't fit. So I'm going to do Edit, Free Transform, which is equivalent to Scale and Rotate. Free Transform. You see the bounding box here. It's much larger. I'm going to reduce inside. Now it's going in proportion. It's not changing it. That's the default that they switched over to recently. I'm going to go bring it over here. I'm more concerned about the image than anything else. I'm not concerned about that. And now I'm going to press Shift. It will free me from keeping the proportions in place. And you can see here, I'm going to hit Enter, and I'm going to get out of the bounding box, I will hit Control-0. It will enlarge it. Now the menu bar, which is listed right here, you can see my little cursor was there, right up here. The Tool Options bar is right here. Now, this is for the Move tool, all these options. I'm going to go into them later. This one is the Rectangular Marquee tool. It's a selection tool. I'm going to click that so you can see this change. And you guys see each one of them, it will change. Just part of what's going to happen up here. Next, so we've got the toolbar, we've got the menu bar, we've got the tool options bar right here. We have our current tab here, so if I do a file new, and I'm just going to select custom, create, I have it right here. So I'm going back over here. So you have two documents now. We right here have the collapsed panels icons. This is over here. Right now we have the history, and this will go through everything. If I do Control Z, it will go through it too. Or I can click here and go do the same thing. This is a fast way to go through it and try to Control Z. I can go back to the very beginning, and then once I start moving, these will be. If I start doing anything here, everything else would be removed. I'm going to go back here so I'm not wasting time. And I'm going to close it with this file box arrow here. Here's the windows. They call them panels too, but they're under a window header here, so on the menu bar, so I'm going to go with window here. If I want to add a new layer, I'm going to click here, the little plus here, and I added a new one. It's transparent right there. There's nothing in it. This one has something in it. It's highlighted, so that's the active one. This is going to be one of your big things to work with. So we've got window. We've got we've got the windows here that we're working with. The channels and paths we're going to leave alone for now. This is our color picker, which enables us with the foreground color here. You can go select, and I can go now. Move this circle to anywhere, and you can see this is the current color, this is the new. And I click it here, you see it changes. So I'll click OK. And now it moved up here too. So you can do it that way too, and you can see it's coinciding over here. And I can go through a slider here. There's lots of options and ways to do everything in Photoshop. We're going to do our save here. We're going to go File. I have the last name, first name, period, 7 media arts. It will save a lot of time. So I'm going to go to name any one of them. I'm going to go File, Save As. Save on your computer. Go to my period 7 media arts folder that I've made. Now I have a last name one that you're going to save into for yours. It's period 7 last name, first name, media arts. You just click File New, and then you name it. I'm just going to place mine in here. Click Open. And go to 7 last name, period 7, last name, first name, media arts. And that way I have it there. Now you can see my last name, first name, media arts, Mr. Horton Cat there. So you can see last name, first name, media arts 2 here. This one is my last name for which I don't need all this. I'm just going to put the 7 in front of it. It'll make it easier than last name, first name. And then Workspace is the name of it. Space, and I can edit those at any time. And click Save. Maximize compatibility. You can uncheck this because you're going to be doing this, clicking this every time when you save. And anytime you make a change, right now I can go to File, Save. It's grayed out, but every 5 minutes or so you should be saving. It will save you a tremendous amount of time, trouble, and misery. If you lose your project, you're going to be upset. So I'm going to add a new layer just to show you. Now it's going to be active again. It's not grayed out anymore. So I'm going to click Save. And so you can see now it's been saved, even though I didn't do much to it, but I did enough to give it reason. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you have a great day.